Now, the union of sets is a set that lists all the distinct elements of one set along with all the distinct elements of another set. So here we have, again, we have a universal set here, U. In this universal set, this is a general set that lists all the elements under discussion. And of course, we have these playing cards again. And then we have these subsets, set C, set D, and set E. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do the union of these. So for letter A, we have, where does C union D? And the union looks like this little cup or this U shape. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to list everything in C. I think that's the easiest way to do it. So I'm just going to do the 5 of hearts. And again, I'm just going to put down an H rather than draw this graphic here. The Jack of spades, the 9 of clubs, and I'm just listing what's in C, the Ace of hearts, and then the Queen of hearts. And then I'm also going to list everything that's in D, except I'm not going to do the repeats. So I'm not going to put down the 5 of hearts here because it's already listed here, but I have the 8 of diamonds, the 2 of clubs. I already have the Queen of hearts up here, and I also listed it right here. So then finally I have the 10 of clubs. So that is set C union set D. For B, where does D union E? So for D, I'm going to list everything in D. It's the 5 of hearts, 8 of diamonds, 2 of clubs, Queen of hearts, 10 of clubs, and I'm just listing what's in D. Now, since we can't see, this is a word description. This is not the roster method, so I can't see all the individual elements, but I know what those elements are, and those are all the clubs. But I already have the 10 of clubs. That's right here. And I already have the 2 of clubs. That's right here. Or you could see it's right here too. So the only one left is this 9 of clubs here. So I'm going to put down the 9 of clubs. For letter C, we have the complement of set D union set E. So what I'm going to do is the complement is everything that's not in D. So I'm just going to go through D here and cross out in our universal set everything that's there. So I have the 5 of hearts, 8 of diamonds, 2 of clubs, Queen of hearts, and then the 10 of clubs. So everything that's left over is what's not in D. So then I'm just going to go ahead and list all of that. The Ace of hearts, Jack of spades, the 2 of spades, the 9 of clubs, and the 2 of diamonds. So that's everything that's not in set D. And then set E are all the clubs. So I have a 10 of clubs here. I have the 9 of clubs here, but I already listed the 9 of clubs down here. So I'm not going to repeat that. And then, of course, we have the 2 of clubs here. So this is the set that's the complement of set D union E. And finally, for letter D, we have set D union the empty set, There are no elements in the empty set. So the union of the two is strictly what's in set D, which is the 5 of hearts, the 8 of diamonds, 2 of clubs, Queen of hearts, and finally the 10 of clubs. I just go ahead and I list everything that's in D and then list everything that's in the empty set. Well, there's nothing in the empty set, so then we just conclude with the set D. And there you go.